Hello, welcome you once again to Now Lab. Today we're going to learn how to read everything in English. How you can read everything in English. We are going to start with the English alphabet. Here we write the alphabetical letters. We are going to read together. You read after me. I'm going to read and you are going to read with me. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, Z. So you can also repeat, you can also read yourself. All right, in that we have 5 vowel letters. We have the vowel A, we have the vowel E, we have the vowel I, we have the vowel O, we have the vowel U. Now, those are the 5 vowels letters that we have in English. And now all the remaining ones are consonant letters. We are going to see word with sound or word with A that we read A. It is here. So we have at, an, as, and, ask, ant, and so on. Before I continue reading this, let me tell you this. Maybe you are asking yourself a question. Why did we read this vowel A, the one here? Why did we read it A? But now here, when we add T, we read it at and we don't read it at. Why do we read this an and not n? Why do we read this basque and not basque? Because in English, this we read it as A, this vowel. So now the answer is this. When you find a vowel precedes only one consonant, that vowel will not take the English alphabetic sound. So now we read it as at. If we remove T, we remove T, we'll read it as a. But because we put T, we read it at. Because it is preceded by one consonant. It is followed by one consonant, this A. So now, if we add another T, we just still read A and not it. Still A. We add here a vowel, we read at. So for this vowel to take the English sound, we have to put this vowel, then one consonant, and then this one consonant must be followed by another vowel. Now we shall read 8. Why we read 8? Because one consonant stands between two vowels. So now, if one consonant does not stand between two vowels, we shall read just at and not 8. If after this one vowel we have two consonants, we will still read at and not 8. So for us to read this, to read it as A, we have to make sure that there is another vowel after the consonant, which means that one consonant must stand between two vowels. So you see here after at we have an, we have as, we have and. You see, we say and not end. And because this vowel is followed by two consonants. Ask, two consonants. Ant, as, ak, bask, bag, dad, cat, because it is only one consonant after the vowel. Bat, dag, can, dam, car, back. Ban, dad, fan, father, gas, lap, hat, had, hand, mud, pan, pants, pat, map, jam, car, jar, mat, man, pad, land, pass, pack, sam, sand, sang, sad, rat, tap, panga, van, yam, nap. So you see, this vowel here, A, didn't take the English sound. We just read it as you can read it in your own languages. If it is in Swahili, you just read it as A. If it is in French, you will just read it as A, and it remains just like that. So we don't say at school, no, at school. An, as, and so on. That is the formula. I repeat this formula and I say, whenever you will see a vowel followed only by one consonant without another vowel after that consonant, so that vowel will not take the English sound. Okay? If it is a vowel A, it will remain. If the vowel A, we shall read it as A. That is what that's why you see that all of the vowel that we have here, this A vowel, we read it as A, tap, pass, jump, had, ban, dag, as. So now you try to see now the difference here. We have other words with A sound that we read with A sound that we read A. Okay. Other words with A that we read A. You see, for example, here we have C, then A, then K, then E. We read cake. Here we don't say cake, we say cake, because there is this one consonant which stands between the vowel A and the vowel E. But for us to read it cake, we shall remove this last vowel. If we remove this last vowel, we shall not read it again as cake. Here we read it kak. If we add another consonant, we read it kak. But if we add even a vowel here after two consonants, we read it kak. But for us to read it cake, this A to take the English sound, we shall add just another vowel directly after this consonant which stands between the vowel A and the vowel E. So after this, we have, you see, bake. If we remove this E here, it will read it back. We put E, we read bake, 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 make, lake, fake, take, crate, great, late, snake, gate, fame. Oh, this is not mad. This is supposed to be made, because you see, if we remove this E, we read it mad. But for us to read it made, we have to put the vowel after this consonant. Came, case, mail, safe, tail, blame, page, name, grade, place, stage, brave, plate, fade, base, agent, rake, space, hate, have, lane, sane, jump, car, jar, mat, man, bad, and land at the end. So read the following sentences. Let us read them together. You will read after me. A cat and a rat. A fan and a cat. Or this we say that we read it as and. A cat and a rat. A fan and a cat. A mad man. A man and a hat. A fat man has a bag. Read the phrases below. Dan has sand on his arm. Dan has sand on his arm. Repeat after me. A man has a can and pan. Pat Sam on his back. Father has bag in his hand. That fat man has a bag. Correct. We are going to try to read this story together. This story is about Anna and the ants. You will read after me, Anna and the ants. Anna was digging in the garden. She dug an ant hill. She wanted to see the ants. Anna put her hand in hole. The ants walked on her arm. She made an alarm. Anna's auntie carried her home. She sat down on a mat. This is a mat. And she fell asleep. So repeat it yourself. Well, so words with E that we read A. For example, egg, and you remember the formula that I gave you when we talked about the vowel A. So egg and elf. As you can see here, this vowel here in English we read it E. But because it is followed by one consonant or two consonants directly without any vowel, we read it A, as in your local language. Egg. And because it is followed by double consonant. Elf, beg, bed, bell, belt, best, band, bent, scent, den, desk, fed, leg, nest, ten, well, pencil, rent, yes, tell, pen, let, fell, fetch, land, pet, tent, yet, yellow, test, red, man, hen, hen, I repeated it twice, meant, net, set, sand, cell, wet. So if you need to know the meaning of these words together with the examples, I will try to make another lesson on it. So we have now words with I that we read E. Words with I that we read E. There are many here. Kick, weak, kill, pit, nip, gym, crib, hid, twin, ring. Don't say kike, no, it is kick. Lick, bill, not bile, but bill, peel, knit, rip, big, rib, bead, fin, kiss, pick, drill, mill, hip, not hype, but hip, grip, dig, fib, thin, six, is, rick, fill, spill, lip, flip, zigzag, kid, pin, mix, if, sick, heel, beats, zip, seam, twig, lead, in, fix, dish, brick, wheel, fit, sip, him, bib, did, win, sing, nail, slick, till, slit, dip, trim, sieve, slid, twin, miss, milk. So you can read them yourselves and you repeat them, but you have seen the formula. The words I that we read E. Don't say right, it is rig. Why? Because it is followed by two consonants without any vowel in between the first consonant that follow the vowel I. Here we have words with O that we read O. The same formula as the previous ones on, cob, joke. This joke, let it be like this: knob, toy, boss, orange, fork, off, dot, job, nod, hop, home, yes, long, doll, off, dog, joy, pot, cob, onion, song, comb, or, for, log, pox, cod, both, nose, lorry, ox, fox, lots, pop, jot, vote, ton, comma, box, goat, mon, rot, not, orbit, horse, bob, hot, mop, soap, rose, and gone. Pay attention. Some words we read word O as A. For example, love. We don't say love, but we say love. Though some people say, I love you, or you can say, I love you. Some, don't say some people, but some people. Don't say brother, but brother. You see, it is O, but we did it A. Come, not come here. Come here. Discover, not discover. Son, company, not company. Work, income, cover, other, month, above, above, honey, honey. We read this O as A. Words with you. Number one, you here say A. For example, a lot of words, when you is followed by only one consonant, we read it as A. Up, an, as, ban, bus, by, but, cup, cut, fan, gun, gum, hat, ham, jug, mum, nan, pub, dug, rum, mud, mug, tan, much, under, study, just, number, minute, not minute. So now you here, you say you, like you, cute. You see, there is a consonant, one vowel, one consonant, then another vowel. one consonant here, when it stands between two vowels, this U has to take the English alphabetic sound. Then we say cute, use, huge, cure, cube, not cab, not kib, cube, unite, menu, fuel, a Jew, human, fume, pure, mute, abuse, assume, music, June, tune, tube, duty, include, refuse. Lastly, you here, you just say you, like put, pull, push, full, sugar, and so on. So read the following sentences. You're going to read after me. Number one, the cup has gum, but not bugs. So now you read the following ones yourself. Let me read the last one. The cute mule played a huge flute. Now we have here words with O that we read U. Wherever you will see double O, you have to read them like U. For example, book has double O. Because it has double O, we read it like book, not book, but book. Wolf, double O, stood, double O, cook, double O, wood, foot, boots, stool, cookie, moon, room, hook, good, broom, tooth, roots, hood. You continue reading. Tattoo, doodle, zoom, poor. All right, we have the exceptions. Or here you say ah. For example, when you talk about blood, you don't say my blood brother, my blood brother. Yes, and also flood. There are two exceptions that I know, that we cannot read the blood, but we say blood. You cannot say flood, but you say flood. Now, AU, you read O. Wherever you will see people writing AU, you say or you read that as O. For example, AU, author, not author, no, author, authority, audience, auto, audible, audio, auction, August, ought, automatic, source, Paul, cause, continue, thought, pose, continue, caucus, daughter, goes, hunt, sausage, lunch, trauma, saucer. Right. Where you will see people writing OA and A together, you say O. Example, goal, call, poach, lawn, fall, load, float, rod, soap, toad, goat, loaf, sock, coat, board, loam, boat, roast, rum. Right. Also, wherever you will see people writing A and L together, al, or A and double L, you say O. For example, All right. All, you see, all right. Ball, it is double L. We have A and then double L. Don't say ball. No, it is ball. Ball. Call. Wall, it is one word. Small, not small. Fall. Goal. Hall. Mall. Continue. Not normal. Normal. Okay, also wherever you see writing consonant, a consonant, for example, T, P, B, you know the consonant, plus that consonant is followed by LE. You say O, you read it O. Example, apple. There is a consonant P here, followed by LE. Because this LE follows a consonant, we say apple. We don't say apple. No, we say apple. Google, not Google. Google. Table, table. Bible, psycho, co. Title, capable or capable. Tattoo, tattoo. Because after this T we have LE, that's we read O. Tattoo. Okay, wherever you will see double E, you read it you read it E. You say E, not I but E. For example, verb to see, we have double E. You say see. Weed, seed, teeth. Continue. And lastly, we have sleep. Wherever you will see E and A, you read it E. For example, breathe. We don't say breathe, but breathe. Rim, not ream. Rim. Here or here. Teach, because it has E and A. Season, not saison. Season. Lean. You continue. Gia. Continue. All right, lastly it is been. So also wherever you see A and I together, you read it A. For example, air, not air, but air. Sail, train, train. Chair, chair. Air, wait. Said, gain, jail. Main, nail. Pen, pants. Tail, fell, ran, and so on. Wherever you see O and U together, you read it ow, like scout, proud, sound, south, count, continue, about, continue, loud, shout, mouth, continue. Others you read are examples, it's an exception. Touch, you don't say touch. Young, you don't say young. And color, you don't say color, no, color. So also when you see I with R together, I with R together, you say ah. Example, third, girl, dirty, da. Dirty, not dirty, dirty, circle, because I, it it stands with A. I stands with ara. So circle, we read it A. Also, where you will see ER, you say A. Example, sosa, sosa, sosa. Daughter, ER. Water, water, ER. Answer, shopkeeper, keeper, shopkeeper, shopkeeper. Letter, letter. Cleaner, cleaner, and so on. Wherever you see O and R, you say A. Example, author, doctor, word. We have O and R, word. Color, la, color. Notice this, words with double S, you say say. When double S is ending the word, read it say. For example, grass, glass, class, cross, his, dress, bless, boss, loss, gross, and pass. So now, when S is ending the word, read it Z. When S is at the end of the word, you read it S. For example, as, gas, not gas, gas, has, he has my money, he has my money, does, not does, but does, goes, and so on. Lastly, we have GH at the end of the sentence, say F. This is a word that a lot of people always fail to read. When G and H end the sentence, you have to read it as F. This is the formula number 1. For example, laugh. Don't say lagh, no, but laugh. Tough. This G and H, you read it as F. Cough. Enough. Enough. Rough. Also, we can read GH silent. It means it is not pronounced in a lot of words. For example, here we have though. Sound like though, though. We don't say though, no. This one is just though. We have through. We don't pronounce this G and H that ends the word. Through. High. Night. We don't pronounce this G and H, but we pronounce only the I here and the T that end the sentence. Night. Good night. Daughter, daughter. Boat, past the tense of the verb to buy. Taught, past the tense of the verb to teach. And thigh. So